Greetings. My name is Paul, and I am the lead research technician here at the How to Linux Research Labs, and I'm also the administrator of the Pop! OS Linux Facebook group on Facebook. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to install Darktable on Pop! OS Linux 22.04. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so what is Darktable? Well, in a nutshell, Darktable is an open source photo editor and manager, and I'm going to use their official app image installer to quote-unquote install it on Pop! OS, although it doesn't get installed in the traditional sense, but we're going to call it an installation nonetheless. Okay, so here's my Pop! OS Linux desktop here. Here's my fast fetch screen. You can see here Pop 22.04, and I'm going to install Darktable on here. Okay? So we can clear on that. And after we download the app image installer file, we're going to make it executable and run it. Then I'm going to see about trying to put it on the path variable so we can launch it from anywhere in the file system. And then we'll look in the application folder to see if there's an entry in there, and we'll see what we can do in the graphical file manager. Okay? So take a quick little look here. Darktable is not here. It would be here in the D's. You can see it's not there. And if it's not there, it's not going to be in the graphical file manager either. We'll take a look at it once we download it though. And then it's not downloaded yet. And when we download it, we'll spot it in the download folder and we'll try to execute it from there. Okay, so Darktable is not installed essentially is what I was trying to get at here. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is open your browser. Here's their homepage. Find your way to the install tab here. And we're not going to compile from source, and obviously we don't need Windows or Mac here. And if you find it in your pop repo or any repo, depending on your distribution, it could be an older version. By using the app image, we're going to be assured of getting the newest version here. And I don't remember if app image actually updates itself. I'd have to refresh my memory on that one. Either it will, or you have to come back and download the next app image version. But for now, we're just going to install Darktable 4.8.0, which is the newest version. Okay? Okay, so when we're on the screen here, pretty simple. Just go ahead and click on that link for the app image, and then we'll see the download progress here. And it's a couple minutes, so I'll be back when it's done, but it's going pretty good to this point here. Okay, download complete, a couple of minutes. Looks okay here. So I can go ahead and X that out, minimize that, and then we'll just go into our terminal here and CD into the download folder, and we'll try to spot it in here. Okay, here it is right here, Darktable 4.8. You can see it's black, so we're going to make it executable, and after that point this should become green, which means we can go ahead and run it then. Okay, so we'll just keep it right here, and we're going to go ahead and use chmod, and we're going to give that app image for Darktable execute permissions. So we're going to go plus X on that, and then I'm going to key in DA. I'm going to tab over, and it completes everything. Okay. Okay, so let's see what happens here. We're going to make Darktable's app image installer or file. Doesn't really install it in the traditional sense, but we'll just call it installer anyway. The Darktable app image installer, and we're going to go ahead and make that executable. Okay, that was good. Clear on that, and then spot it again. You can see it became green. Okay, good. We're pretty much set up here. We can go ahead and run it from here, or wherever you want to copy it to. I'm just going to run it from the download folder here. Okay, so dot slash I do believe is what it's going to be, right? I think. Or do we have to do something else here? Okay, back with the command in a minute. Okay, yeah. The syntax of the command to launch it is /darktable. So once you have this all set up in your terminal here, take a look at it and then go ahead and enter on that and let's see what happens here. Okay, that looks like it's going. Okay, good. Okay, Darktable has been launched, and again, I'm not sure if my hardware and everything is going to be up to properly configured or have the proper horsepower, so I don't have a bunch of dialog boxes popping up here. It looks pretty good here, though. So I haven't used it. I'm not going to spend time on camera, during the video here, trying to figure out how to get around. But it looks like it's okay here. Always want to look for a place where I can see the version really quick. I don't see anything here really quick here. Okay, here it is. I'm sorry. 4.8. Okay, so Darktable has been installed. 4.8, the most current version, and we've launched it via the app image launcher from our download folder. Okay, we're good there. Okay, I don't know if there's going to be an actual entry in our GUI folders here. Let's take a look at our application folders here. Wouldn't be here anyway. Wouldn't be here, I don't think. Take a quick little look. Not there. That's LibreOffice. And if it would be anywhere, it probably would be here. And as you can see, it's not here. This Darktable would be in this section here. Yeah, okay, it's not here. Okay. Let's see what I can do in the graphical file manager here. We'll go to download here. Try to spot it here. Here it is here. Let's select it and see what we can do with it here to launch it. Okay, looks like if you right click and go run, that might launch it as well. Yep, that looks like that's going to work as well. Okay, that was good too. Okay, Darktable does launch that way. And so that was a right click on that. And then let's see what happens if I just do a regular double click. And that launches it as well. And there's some dialogue here. Okay, that went away. Okay, it looks like it launches anyway. Got to read all that later. But it launched, so we're good there. Okay, now one more way to try to launch it, since you can't really do it from here, which is the usual, most convenient way. So that's not in right now. That's not an option. So you can either go into here, into your graphical file manager, into the download folder this way, or you can just go into the terminal, and you'd want to run it from anywhere other than just being in the download folder or wherever it's been saved to. Okay, so there's a way to try to do that. Let's see if Darktable is already on the path variable, and if not, we can go ahead and try to put it on there. Okay, so what we're going to do is go back to our home here. Okay, we're no longer in the download folder where the file was saved. Okay, let's see what happens when we try to key in some stuff here, like Darktable. Okay, that's not working there. Let's see what happens if we do the same thing we did before. Yeah, see, that's not going to work either. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have to put that Darktable app installer onto our path variable. Okay. Okay, so let's see what values are in our path variable to begin with, and we'll pick one to put it into. So the system path variable, the path variable for the system, you get the value this way, echo path. We'll see what values are in the path variable here, and we'll try to pick something. I usually just go with user bin. That's been working pretty good for me. You can probably put it anywhere here, but you want to put it somewhere where it makes sense that something like that would be installed. And any of the bins probably would work. I just usually go a user bin. So we'll try to put the app image installer into the user bin path here, which is on the path variable. Okay? So back with the command to move or to copy the app image for Darktable from the download, and we're going to make a copy into that user bin path. And then try to launch it from the command line that way, anywhere in the file system. Okay, so I'm going to use this command here to copy the Darktable app image installer from the download folder to the user bin path. It's going to leave a copy here, and then it's going to put another copy here, and let's see if we can go ahead and launch it from anywhere in the file system once that's done. Okay, so I'm going to hit enter and copy. Okay, I copied it out, and it's still here. Okay, and then let's see what which gives me here. I don't know if which is going to actually work for Darktable. Okay, it is on the path, I do believe, just by virtue of that coming up. Okay, it doesn't tell me where it's at, but that it came up with the which command suggests that it probably is in the user bin. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and let's CD into there real quick. Okay, and we'll try to spot it in here. Okay, that was user bin, and we're going to look for Darktable. So that would be in the D's. It would be up here a little ways. And here it is right here. Okay, so the app image installer file for Darktable is in the user bin, which is in the path. Let's see if we can launch it from anywhere in our file system now. So that was good there. Okay. Go ahead and CD out of there. Back to our home. Okay, we're in the home now, and it's still not going to have been put into the GUI folder here. That's still not going to have done it there. Okay, so we still this still isn't an option. Okay, and then you can always same thing here. You can always go into your user bin in your GUI and try to double click it or right click it that way as well. But the main thing I want to do is just be able to run it anywhere within the file system, within the terminal. Okay, so we're in the home now, and we're not in the download folder. Okay, let's see what happens when we... I don't think Darktable is going to work. Like, oh, that did work. Okay, I thought I would have had to do a // but I guess being on the path kind of doesn't make that necessary anymore. You can... No, I guess you can't even do it that way anymore. Okay, this is actually pretty good then. You could just key in DAR or DA, whatever. I go DAR tab and it completes it. Okay, that's good. That's on the path, and then enter on that, and it launches it from my home folder here and not from within the download folder. Okay, good. So Darktable has been put on the path essentially, and that's good. 4.8. Okay, good. Go ahead and X that out. And one more thing. Let's see what happens with Darktable's usage with their help and whatnot. Okay? So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get a usage here or a version. Like, you know, normally with a program on the terminal, you can go a program named -h and get some usage. And I'm not sure if we're going to get that here. Normally it would be -h or help. No, nothing's coming up here. Okay, so app image is a little different for app image, I guess. So we can't really access command line information, and you know, we can't manage it from here. Doesn't look like. Let's try a couple more things for the version. We're just not going to get any kind of version here. We're not going to get any information at all. Doesn't look like from the terminal. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get anything in the terminal here for Darktable. Okay, that's fine. So the best we can do, the most we can do really, is just to launch it with this string here, and that'll have to suffice. Okay, so that's pretty good. Go back to our fast fetch screen here. Okay, so that was how to install Darktable, Photo Editor and Manager on Pop! OS Linux 22.04 via their app image installer or app image file, whatever you want to call it, since it's not really integrating it traditionally like other packages would, like a .deb or a Flatpak or Snap or whatnot, or a compiling from source. But we're just gonna say it was installed. Okay. So we installed a Darktable, and we tried to launch it a few different ways. We couldn't do it this way; it doesn't exist that way. And you can launch it via your GUI file manager or within a terminal, either from where the file lives, it has been saved, and then if you put it on the path variable, which you're going to have to because it wasn't already on there, then you could run it from anywhere in your file system. Okay, so we installed Darktable on Pop! OS Linux 20.04, and we launched it a couple different ways, terminal-wise and GUI file manager-wise. So that should do it. That should put Darktable 4.8 on your Pop! OS Linux distribution installation 22.04. Okay, so I am Paul, and I am the lead research technician here at the How to Linux Research Labs, and I'm also the administrator of the Pop! OS Linux Facebook group on Facebook. Please join. We talk about all kinds of different distros and other technology news and personalities and whatnot. And I want to I want to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And until my next video, happy Linuxing.